safety is challenged by Butler, but MTU does retain control and bring it up the field. GG though, flies in, gets the ball off the wall, and now Absolute Sauce gets control up the wall. Does not get the second touch, but Skeleton Bubbles does come in. GG does get the clear on the wall. Bucket comes in. Basic Pencil there to save that the ball not too dangerous, but Skeleton Bubbles now pops it up, goes for the aerial, tries to get some kind of flip reset, isn't able to get it. Bucket now crosses above the goal. Absolute Sauce does come in, but just wide of the goal. Skeleton Bubbles as well. No! Absolute Sauce gets a final touch before Enham knocks it into the goal.
Yeah, that entire play was a result of Butler just not being able to clear the ball. They tried multiple times. Soft touches straight to the other team, all kind of let them down, and now they have to bounce back.
The unfortunate own goal to start this, but there is 4 minutes left to go, so there should be no worries on the side of Butler. After this kickoff, Butler now on the side of MTU. GG does go in for the ball, unable to get the touch. He's cleared out by MTU and Absolute Sauce. Enham gets that ball, clears it high into MTU's corner. Absolute Sauce does throw it mid to Bucket, who cannot get the pass. Basic Pencil now brings that ball up into the corner. Gets that ball a little bit pass back. Butler is not there to follow with it. GG tries to fly across, cannot get the save. Absolute Sauce with the shot.
And that is just kind of a tough result to a counterattack. And him tried to clear it off the wall, give him a pass to his teammate, but it ended up just a lack of communication, lack of rotation, just kind of cost Butler once again, and now it's 2-0.
Yeah, GG was just unable to get that save. That was flying into his goal. So, on this third kickoff, Butler does win it. Bucket, though, has control, brings it up the field. GG is there. Gets the ball past one into MTU's corner. Absolute Sauce, though, with the clear, and brings it up the field of Butler.
Yeah, the Butler team right now is doing a lot of overcommitting that MTU can just really take advantage of with quick counters over the top. They're double committing a lot. There's not a lot of communication from what it seems, because the rotation is just kind of all over the place.
Ooh, close shot there by Absolute Sauce is saved by Basic Pencil, and then Enham with the follow-up save. Skeleton Bubbles just missed that backflip into the goal. Butler is able to clear out, though, as Enham brings it up the wall. Gets a demo into Bucket, does not get the ball. Ball dangerous in front of Butler's net, but GG is there to clear it. Absolute Sauce now gets the ball over one. Basic Pencil is back, but Absolute Sauce clears it across the goal line as Bucket now throws it mid to Absolute Sauce, who is just wide of the goal. Skeleton Bubbles now
Another double
goes for the shot.
goal.
Ball is thrown in front of M2's goal, but Absolute Sauce does jump up in time to get that save. Enham now misses that clear. GG though gets that ball past mid. Basic Pencil tries to follow it up, is unable to get anything as MTU does fight for that goal. Absolute Sauce now over the middle, and Absolute Sauce with the shot. MTU up 3-0.
Yeah, MTU's just kind of taking advantage of what seems to be a decent skill difference. They're just kind of carrying it over the top, lobbing it over their opponents because they know they're not getting the clearances that they need.
Yeah, you can see there, Butler does try to stop that ball, but they do miss as the ball was air dribbled into the goal, and the rest of the Butler members were not prepared and ready to follow up on that save. So, unfortunate as Butler goes down by 3 goals in this game, but this is a 5-game series, so there's more than enough time to come back in the future games. Close shot there by MTU, but Butler is able to clear it out, as now Basic Pencil goes up to the save, and clears that ball mid, as Butler now has control on the side of MTU. Basic Pencil over the middle, but just a lighter shot, not able to get far enough, and no Butler member able there to capitalize.
MTU just having this constant pressure, kind of one man challenging at a time, because Butler doesn't really have the passes that necessitate. Oh, as I say that,
yeah, as you say,
very healthy balance off of the MTU defender, but a goal is a goal, and obviously you still need 2 more in 118, which is a challenge, but it's a start.
Yeah, that was just a unfortunate pass right to GG, who gets a shot towards goal, and one of the MTU members helps that go in. So, 2 goals in 1 minute and 15 seconds is still feasible. Ball was close to going in for another own goal, but GG was able to save. Basic Pencil now passes it up to GG. who does only have one member there, but Bucket is able to clear that ball as Absolute Sauce now has the pressure, bringing it downfield. Bucket in control in Butler's corner, throws it up mid. Butler does not get the clear, but Absolute Sauce throws that ball high. GG, not able to get the ball. Skeleton Bubbles comes in for the shot and gets the shot and goal.
Yeah, MTU's just throwing it off the corner and finding a man in the middle. Butler's not positioning goal well enough to get the clearance. It's probably the third time it's happened this game, to be honest.
Yeah, MTU just seems to be playing a little bit faster than Butler's ready to play. They're starting to get a little bit better rotations, but MTU just faster on the punch. Now, ceiling shot in from Bucket is cleared out by GG. Absolute Sauce now in the corner. Doesn't get a strong touch. Skeleton Bubbles with the follow-up, but is cleared out by Butler. Now Bucket in the corner, and Ham does get the long clear. Absolute Sauce up for the ball. Does get the second touch. Throws it across the goal. No one from MTU is able to follow, though. As now, facing Pencil, brings to the field, but right back in the corner. Skeleton Bubbles gets the back pass to Absolute Sauce, who throws it down, and Ham there with the save. And in these final 10 seconds, the ball will most likely just fall to the ground, and that will be 1-0 to MTU.
What MTU really took advantage of that game is Butler's tendency to essentially 1v3 on defense. Every man's kind of looking for their play on the ball, not really looking for that support role. So, say if Basting Pencil was looking for 50, he needs somebody else to support in case it bounces out for a clearance, and they were not getting that. It was the initial 50, and then it's right back to an MTU touch. And in order to win this series, you have to have the second and third touches in order to get up the field and get in the goal.
Yeah, we can see Absolute Sauce scoring 3 of MTU's 4 goals, so this will be definitely a player that Butler will want to shut down in the next games. And if they don't, they might just fall down. So, getting into game 2, we definitely want to see Butler coming out with a stronger start, trying to get more pressure from them and take it away from MTU. Just get more rotation opportunities and play a little bit faster to match the pace of MTU.
What Butler needs to do is basically throw out everything about that first game. Shots were 16-1. Looked messy rotationally, looked messy communication. There just needs to be essentially a regroup.
Alright, now into game 2, we definitely want to see just a full reset from Butler. Just trying to forget those last games and coming out strong. So, kickoff is in favor of Butler, but Bucket is faster than Butler as he gets that ball. Absolute Sauce follows up, gets that ball just wide of the goal. Bucket now. Another shot just wide of the goal, and Ham does clear it high, but Absolute Sauce is there. Skeleton Bubbles follows up. Goal, ball is wide again, but now Bucket comes in and gets the goal.
Death by double commit. And death by whiff. As you can see, Ham and GG kind of combining for the rare double whiff at the end there, just completely opened up the net. Not what you want to see from Butler.
Yeah, I got a little hectic there with just the constant pressure and shots from MTU, and it didn't seem like Butler was able to regain control, and the constant pressure just gave MTU an easy opening. So, now, shot high, just above the goal, and Ham is just too short of it. Ball is, though, cleared by Butler as Basing Pencil is in the corner. Brings it up, but now GG is the ball, but MTU again gets that ball. Now, Butler again tries to clear the ball, and then Ham throws it up the field into MTU's corner.
Butler really hasn't established a priority for who's going to the ball. If a man's in the corner, he's going for it. If a man's in the goal, he's going for it. It's all about like individual who can get there first, and that's kind of leading to these double commits and misses.
High shot there from GG is saved by Skeleton Bubbles
Across the
as
goal.
the ball now throws in front, and then Ham is able to get the shot.
And that's kind of just a good second play by GG, recognizing where it's going to go, putting it in. Not the greatest play by the MT defenders, but it opened up an opportunity for Butler, which went in.
Yeah, GG with the heads-up play just gets it right past the last defender, and Ham can just easily drive up and get that shot. So, Butler does tie the game 1-1. And going into this just under 4 minutes, we have to see if Butler does keep. But Absolute Sauce with a great double tap gets the differential back to 1.
That was 4 seconds? 5 seconds? That's all it really took.
Yeah, Butler was just not prepared for the speed or the double touch from Absolute Sauce, so what was just a tight game is now Butler down by 1. So, ball a little bit dangerous, but is able to be cleared out by Butler. GG now throws that ball down into MTU's corner as he does follow it. Does get the touch, passes it, run from the goal, but Butler cannot capitalize on that. Now MTU with control, gets it past the defender, and Absolute Sauce with another shot.
Basic Basil stepped up a tad too high after the offensive play kind of broke apart. Saw his opportunity as third man, but didn't, I guess, fully grasp the different distance that the MTU defenders had to the ball.
Yeah, a bit of hesitation possibly from him just allows MTU to take an easy shot, so MTU now up by 2 in the second game. Awesome Sauce does pass it right to Bucket, who gets another shot on the goal.
Yeah, just a good 50 into a good pass into a good shot. And not many teams can really defend that, and especially when you're not playing at your best like Butler is right now, you're typically not going to save those.
Yeah, Butler just seems to be letting MTU take full control of these games, and every time we see the ball in Butler's corner, they just kind of get one clear and have no one else follow it up. And Butler just needs to keep having someone give pressure on these balls, try to go for 50s, and not let MTU have so much space to work.
These double commits on defense are brutal for Butler. It just doesn't allow them to get any room to breathe because you're wasting boost, you're wasting touches, and they're not typically great touches either when you have 2 people committing.
Yeah, definitely want to see some more cleanup rotation from Butler, but a clear gives it the pass straight to Skeleton Pebbles, who is able to take the shot and score.
Once again, another double commit on defense, and that seems to be the crux of this Butler B team's issues is kind of communication rotation on defense. That seems to be the bearer of all the bad news that is coming their way right now.
Yeah, we saw right when Butler was able to get that ball onto the MTU side, GG was able to get that pass to Enham, so it seems if Butler is just able to clean up these defensive struggles, they might actually be able to win this game and start getting goals back. But until then, Basic Pencil does win 50 against Bucket as Enham tries to go for the ball, is beaten by Skeleton Pebbles, who passes it right to Absolute Sauce above the goal. Cannot get that ball in front, but Absolute Sauce is there to get the follow-up touch and scores.
I'm not entirely sure of what happened here with the Butler team. There's kind of nobody in goal for, what was that, 5 seconds? Typically not the best strategy when you're trying to stop them from going in.
Yeah, not much GG could do there at the very end, just trying to get some kind of touch on the ball, but Skeleton Pebbles was there, and just Skeleton Pebbles carries the ball straight from the pickoff and scores again.
We have a Brazil.
We do. Yeah,
That's
just a 50 win on the kickoff, and Butler was not prepared for Skeleton Pebbles just to dribble it up, so many struggles here for the Butler team. Enham on the wall does get that ball cleared mid, but Absolute Sauce and Skeleton Pebbles are there. Followed by Basic Pencil. Does take a shot on goal, easily cleared by Bucket.
It was just kind of a case of rushing your shot. He saw his opportunity, one of the rare ones for this game, and just kind of jumped before it was necessary. Now, at this point in the game for Butler, you're just looking at for any type of positive. 7-1's not good on the scoreboard, but you're just looking for anything. A moment of brilliance from one of your players just to look at it as like, hey, we did something that game. We can take this into the next one and kind of improve upon ourselves.
Yeah, Skeleton Pebbles does get the demo onto GG as the ball is thrown across the net. GG spawns back up and does get that clear, as now Absolute Sauce in the corner. Brings that ball, tosses it over one defender. Basic Pencil does get the clear, and Absolute Sauce cannot capitalize on that open goal. Enham now bring the ball up into MTU's corner. Skeleton Pebbles, though, is there and throws it down mid onto the Butler side. GG back and ready. Brings that ball back onto MTU side. Open goal from MTU, but Skeleton Pebbles with a great demo onto Basic Pencil protects that goal.
Butler's getting caught in a 2-on-1 here. That was a good 50 by Basic Pencil. Off the back wall, Enham's not going to be able to get to it, but the MTU attacker also missed.
GG now, holding that ball as it is cleared by MTU into the midfield. Enham cannot get that follow. Basic Pencil up, does miss the shot. Ball going back. Bucket does try to pass back, and him is there prepared for the shot. Skeleton Bubbles, not fast enough as Basis Mental does get the ball, passes to Gigi, and control into Butler. Bucket goes for the 50. Over Gigi's head, Basis Mental does fly in. Just short. Gigi now in. Shoots high and gets the goal.
And yeah, Butler strung together a couple plays. Great pass off the back wall and over to Gigi, or over to, I believe that was Pencil. And he kind of lobbed it up for Gigi to put home. And there's your positive moment that Butler was looking for out of this game. It's kind of that late moment of brilliance that you need to kind of use to launch yourself into future games if you want a chance at the reverse sweep.
Yeah, the best thing to do in these shutout games is just try to get some momentum going into that next game. Try to get something. So you can say, hey guys, you know, this was a tough game, but we'll just start getting some momentum ready to catapult us to the win in the next game. So the series now is in favor of MTU, 2-0. One more game to be played for MTU to win, for them to take this series 3-0. But what do you think, Steven? Do you think Butler can come out and push this to a game 4, or do you think they're going to fall flat down here and lose to the sweep of MTU?
While recognizing we are on Butler airwaves, they need kind of a vast overhaul in their defensive scheme if they want a chance at this. Right now, that is kind of the crux of their issues. They gave up 20 shots that game, 16 the game before. While they did put up 6 shots of their own, they also need to work on containing the offense of MTU.
Seems to be maybe not a prepared start, but as we're getting into this game, GG takes control of the possible AFK advantage. I think we are down another player. I don't think Base Pencil's in this. He just rejoined, so yep. Other players are in the match. You should be able to play as normal. Right now, Absolute Sauce with control of the ball is 50 feet into the corner of Butler as Bucket passes that back to Skeleton Bubbles, who takes control, and Ham misses the shot, and GG goes for double commit, cannot get the shot. Absolute Sauce passes it to the midfield. Not a great clear by Butler, but shot just wide by Bucket as Basic Pencil off the wall, gets it to the midfield. Double commit from the side of MTU, gives that ball straight back to Butler. Basic Pencil throws it down mid for Ham to get the deep clear into MTU's corner. As now, GG has control. Bucket does get the touch, and Basic Pencil with the follow-up. Skeleton Bubbles over 1. GG is the only one back. But a little bit of a missed flick from Skeleton Bubbles does give the ball right to GG. And now Butler with control, but is cleared out by Absolute Sauce.
GG will getting a little greedy on that passing play. Kind of saw himself push up a little too far, but it didn't end up costing him, so you kind of do need to generate some offense if you're Butler, and occasionally you got to take a little risk every now and again.
Yeah, right now GG with the clear into MTU's corner. Absolute Sauce unable to get that touch. Basic Pencil up, but is beaten by Skeleton Bubbles as he takes that ball down. Basic Pencil comes in, gets clear off the wall as GG is back to get that ball to the side as Bucket does jump up, pass it down midfield to Enham, who dribbles it into the MTU corner. Cannot get the second pass to pass in front of the goal. Absolute Sauce now with control. Dribbles that ball up. Just wide of that goal as GG is able to make the save. Very close shot, but ball is still dangerous above Butler's goal. Is cleared away by Basic Pencil as he tries to follow up the ball. Cannot get it as Skeleton Bubbles takes control. Enham, though, is there. Absolute Sauce with the follow-up. Basic Pencil does stop the ball. Wins a touch across the field as now it is into Butler's corner. Bucket getting the ball past 1, 15 it with GG, able to clear that ball just across Butler's net, but shot is just wide again of the goal, but Skeleton Bubbles comes in and gets the goal.
That's just kind of an unfortunate bounce off the post. You can't really see those happening too often. Those aren't really the ones you predict to happen, and that kind of lackluster defensive rotation bites Butler again.
Yeah, Skeleton Bubbles was just a little bit quicker than Butler was on that wide shot from MTU, so MTU will be up 1-0 in this third game, which could possibly be the last game of this series.
The one thing that the Butler team has been doing a good job of is getting into the MTU corners. And all they're really lacking right now for these quality chances is that 50 in the corner, that touch in the corner that launches it out in front of the middle of the goal so a teammate can find the back of the net.
Yep, great 50 win there by GG. Is almost able to put that on net as Bucket does make the saving of the shot. Now, Ham with control just passes it up to Absolute Sauce, who takes a shot. GG with the save now as he gets it past one defender of MTU just behind Bucket as well. Can GG get the shot just wide of the goal?
That's just kind of an unfortunate close shot. I mean, obviously GG wants that one back. His teammates, I'm sure, want the rebound back, but gotta look for that next chance now.
Yeah, almost able to make the solo play as Bucket does pass it just past one defender. Butler is able to get Absolute Sauce with a high shot, and him trying to fly in, unable to get that as Skeleton Bubbles now is 50, just behind one member. And Ham comes in, gets it clear a little bit farther upfield as Skeleton Bubbles is able to follow up with that ball. GG now flies in, passes it basically straight back to MTU. High shot from MTU, but Butler does stop that shot. Absolute Sauce now in Butler's corner, passes it just above the goal. GG though does clear the cross. Bucket is there, but he keeps with the touch. Cannot get past Enham as he does bring up, but Absolute Sauce wins the 50. Does get the touch running from the goal. Skeleton Bubbles just wide of that shot. Cannot get the shot on target. GG with the clear. Absolute Sauce now throws the ball back mid. Basic Mental up for the shot. Does clear the ball downfield as he brings it into the MTU corner. Bucket though on the wall to clear that as GG goes up and just throws that ball high to Basic Mental, who gets that shot on goal. Easy clear by Absolute Sauce. Basic Mental though does miss that second shot. GG tries to pass that ball possibly to Basic Pencil. Just a wide enough shot as now MTU has control. Demo there from Bucket as now Absolute Sauce just able to put that ball into the goal.
And that one is going to seal it, to be honest. 2 goals in 14 seconds, not looking very likely, especially with kind of this mismatch we've kind of seen between the two teams. Still a possibility, but albeit an unlikely one.
Yeah, just Butler basically gave so much space there to MTU, and they were just able to basically dribble that ball in. So, in the final 10 seconds, can Butler try to get any final goal to just end on some kind of high note as Skeleton Bubbles gets a deep clear? And no, they will not. So, the series will go to MTU 3-0 as Butler today falls.
And the difference in this series was communication, rotation, and passing. Kind of the 3 main pillars that separates the good from the not so great. And yeah, that's basically it. Butler's clearance is not the best, but that's something that I'm going to be working on in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Many, many more games to come in the Collegiate Star League, so definitely more opportunities for Butler to improve, come out with a few wins for the B team, but an unfortunate loss today. So, with that, that is the conclusion of today's game. Thank you guys all for watching. The Butler B team will be back this upcoming Saturday with another match. So, if you're interested in watching more Rocket League, stick around, watch that. And yeah, thanks for coming out and supporting the boys today, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.